Welcome to the Champagne Empress Podcast, where we unapologetically celebrate embodied feminine power. I'm your host, Georgette, and today we're exploring what it means to be devoted, truly devoted to your deepest desire. We're not just talking commitment, we're diving into the unbreakable, heart led devotion that turns your desires into reality. The kind of devotion that isn't satisfied with halfway, but goes all in, moving with passion, love, and a relentless fire. Whether it is calling in your soulmate, expanding your business beyond limits, or stepping fully into your happiest, most embodied self. The question remains, how devoted are you? So we hear that we have to be disciplined, and it's great. And for the longest time, this word did not resonate with me. You know why? Because as a feminine embodiment woman, discipline was too rigid for me. So, as women out there in their feminine power, let's switch it to something else. Because discipline can keep you on track, okay? But devotion is what keeps you alive. And remember, the feminine requires love, passion. So, the word we are adapting is devotion. It's what makes the journey rich, full, and meaningful. Yes, devotion is different from discipline. Discipline is the routine, right? Is the structured. It's what gets you out of bed when you need to go to the gym. It keeps that structure for you. But devotion, it's that passion. It's love in motion. It's the love that makes you show up fully for your body. Devotion is a fire that guides you when the path is unclear, a force that keeps you moving forward even when challenges arise. It's the difference between going through the motion and pouring your heart into every action. So imagine discipline gets me out of bed, even when I don't like it, even when I don't want to. However, we also have to listen to our inner guidance because there are some days where my body is saying, not today. And you have to recognize the voice of your inner guidance, or is it the fear, or is it the procrastination, or what voice is talking to you? You have to be able to recognize which voice. And that is why when you are embodied in your feminine, you understand which voice talks to you. So I'm not saying get out of bed no matter what, because you have to commit to the things, especially if you are a manifesting generator like me in human design. You know things change fast in our world, but we always follow the inner guidance, the inner knowing. We always follow the pleasure. We always follow the voice that guide us to the path that we need to go to. So, yes, discipline is what gets me out of bed to go to the gym. Even when I feel like I want to sleep, I don't want to do it. I'm thinking of all the challenges of lifting. I don't want to go. But I get to the gym. So now, how am I going to show up in my action when I'm lifting, when I'm loving on my body? So I no longer have to go through the motion. Oh, I'm here. Now I'm just going to walk and exercise. No, I want to pour my heart into every action. Doesn't mean it's not hard. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. But devotion transforms goals into soul-filled commitment that are impossible to abandon. So when you feel like you want to put down the weight, you push a little bit more because you know the love that you're giving your body by showing up for it. This is where devotion takes place. Because when you're devoted, you're not just following steps, you're all in, ready to give your heart and energy to make your vision come to life. So when you see yourself at the gym, wanting that six pack, or even like a toned body, whatever, for me is that sexy back. And when I am doing pull-ups that I can't even get out of, I keep pushing. Discipline gets you, okay, I'm gonna do it no matter what. Devotion, ooh, the love, the passion for yourself to do the thing, to follow through, to go all in no matter what. So, how do you ignite passion in each area of your life? Because you have dreams, you have goals you're devoting to that you haven't seen any result. So, how are we going to ignite that passion, that fire that's meant to come out? So, how does it look like in your relationships? Are you truly devoted to finding a soulmate who sees you, loves you, and supports you deeply as you desire? Or are you going through the motion of, oh, I just want someone to show up for me and doing this? When you are devoted to looking for your partner, you are being open. You're being ready to receive that fully and allowing your heart to guide you. You don't put the rules, oh my gosh, I'm not going to call you because according to the rules, the dating rules, you need to contact me first. But here's the thing though. Yes, I do like when men contact me first. I do love good morning texts. But if my body is telling me, it's guiding me into saying, hey, honey, I'm thinking about you. I am devoted to my partner. So it's no longer following a guidebook. The guidebook is your heart. The guidebook is the passion. The guidebook is the fire. So when you say you're devoted to finding that partner, are you entertaining people who are not meeting standards because you're afraid of being alone? When you are devoted to finding your soulmate, you allow yourself to see yourself. You're devoted to walking this journey of personal growth for yourself so you can allow someone else to see you fully. And how does it look like in your business? Are you just committed just for profit? Or are you devoted to a legacy of impact and fulfillment? There was a time when it came to my business, I was dedicated. I was like, I'm dedicated to my craft. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I was disciplined to the things I was doing. But what I was missing in my feminine embodiment is the devotion to the impact, the devotion to the mission. Because when I didn't feel like showing up either recording my podcast or doing something in my business, I had to remember it's no longer about the discipline, the commitment. It's really being devoted to the mission. Because when you have true devotion to your business, you show up, not just for external success, but to feel that inner spark every day. To feel like planting the seed and leaving a legacy It's the kind of devotion that makes people feel your energy, that magnetic draw. You get to be in your full feminine power when you're devoted to your craft. So you get to show up different in what you do in your business. Because, honey, the money will come when you're devoted. And how are you devoted to your personal growth? When you devote yourself to being a happier you, a healthier you, a more radiant version of you, you're ready to create magic in your life. It's no longer about, oh, I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna make sure I cleanse my face every night, etc. No, it's not just a discipline to follow through. Let's have a love affair. Just go back and remember when you were in high school when you had this crush and you were like, oh my gosh, you were devoted, you were passionate about high school love. Let's go back there and create that love affair with your own growth and transformation. When you look at the food you're going to put in your body, think again because you're devoted to the things that goes in you. And I'm not saying that you have to abandon good food. No, I love food. I'm devoted to what goes in it, the way it looks, the way it tastes, the way it feels. I ask my body, ooh, do you want to eat this? And it's a full body yes. Oh, even the way I get to eat it. I'm devoted. It doesn't matter what I eat. Like the other day, all my body wanted was a bowl of cereal. Mind you, I barely eat cereal, but my body wanted a bowl of cereal. Every bite felt amazing. The taste was incredible. I savored that bowl of cereal like no one else's business. And the thing about it, after I ate, my body felt happy. My body felt light. I'm devoted to what goes in my body. I have to be passionate about what goes in it. I don't just eat something because, I have to eat. I find the love in it. So find the passion of what your body's calling for. When you're devoted to your growth, create a love affair in all the things that you do. Let yourself fall in love with every step of becoming. We no longer just show up as robots. We get to be devoted. So think of your devotion as an unbreakable vow you make to yourself. A commitment that's equal parts wild passion and divine discipline. Even sometimes when we talk about words, like discipline was too structured for my body to understand, to comprehend, to like, to love. But when you have a divine discipline, it changes the mood, it changes the vibe. Because divine discipline, you show up knowing that this is what needs to get done. This is the next steps. It's almost like align actions. And then you have that wild passion of devotion that is unbreakable. And there's going to be at times where you face challenges, where your devotion get tested. How do you proceed? How do you move forward when challenges arise and your devotion is tested. How? For me, it's the moment you either shrink back into comfort or you rise into the fullness of your power. Because you are going to be tested. We are human on this earth. You have to choose you over and over again. You have to understand devotion is non-negotiable. Devotion proves itself in the moments when life throws curveballs. Are you willing to push past the discomfort, to break the old patterns that hold you back and step boldly into the unknown? This is where devotion shines the brightest. When you are in the midst of challenges, when you show up no matter what, when you make it a non-negotiable, because you are devoted to your dream, you are devoted to your desires. Therefore, you are devoted to a life that you truly want. So you show up no matter what. There's a lot of work. You still show up. You don't shrink into procrastination. You don't go and say, you know what? I am shrinking. No, but you rise up. So when you feel like you're confronting a challenge, I want you to remember to choose devotion over comfort. I'm inviting you to explore what it feels like when you think of pushing past that familiar boundary. When you are in the gym and you are in that last set and your nervous system is like, that's it, I can't do it anymore. But you are devoted to crafting your body, to the body that you desire. You push through the pain. You let your nervous system know, I'm okay. Thank you for supporting me, but I'm okay. And you push through because that's where the old patterns recircle and it holds you back. It holds you in the same space, the space that you have encountered yourself at for years after years after years. So it is time to push those boundaries so you can push to the limit of your dream. So I invite you, when you are confronting a challenge, that you don't revert back to the comfortable spot that keeps you in your old reality. And those moments when challenges arise, remember, your devotion isn't just a pledge, it's your power. Will you let yourself stand firm and love with your vision? Or will you shrink back to what's comfortable? Will you? As the Champagne Empress you are here to rise and stand firm. You are here to break free from old patterns. You are here to step out of the box. You are here to truly be devoted in love and business and life and knowing who you are even more, devoted to your craft, devoted to your purpose. So how will you show up? Because devotion isn't passive. It's a force, a love fueled energy that pushes you forward, even when the path gets difficult. So today, if you're ready to step fully into this life of devotion, to embody your dreams and desires as a powerful, feminine force that you are, then let's walk this journey together. I am excited to see you thrive. I am excited to see you shine. I am excited to step fully into that power. Because, darling, when you do, your dreams are yours. Your dreams get to become the reality. You get to be immersed in all the things. So, this devotion isn't just for a season, it is a vow. a non negotiable, a powerful choice to stay in love with the life that you are creating. So when you feel like life is being depleted, when you feel no motivation, remind yourself that it is not about you. It is not about the emotion. Get back into devotion because that's a bigger purpose. So, if this speaks to your soul, join me for a one-on-one session or dive into my 3-month coaching experience. Let's uncover how devotion can turn every corner of your life, from relationships to business to self-growth, into a rich, abundant experience. We are here to experience life to the fullest, our true desires, creating true impact, connecting to the mission. So, are you ready to devote yourself to your dreams and desires? If you are, let's begin. All the links are below. Share this podcast if you know someone will love it. I love spending this time with you. Until next time, my Empress, go and be devoted to the life you desire. Ciao.